We are in the Pacific Northwest as we get set for football at Lumen Field here in the Soto District of Seattle. Straight ahead, a rematch of Super Bowl 48, and it should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Seattle Seahawks. First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. That's complete. It's Okuwebunam. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And, right away, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Following the fumble recovery, Smith. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test them early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Smith, an incomplete pass on first down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Geno now to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Now Smith. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This from 54 yards away. That's leaking to the right, and he missed it by a foot or two. It's no good. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw there complete to Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
A torn ACL ended what was supposed to be KJ Hamler's breakout year after just 3 games. Denver will bring him along slowly, but this is the year they fully expect him to develop into the speedy starter they wanted with their 2nd-round pick in 2020. Picks up a first down for the Broncos right there.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's 2nd down. Well, he shot in, CD, like he was out of a cannon from that linebacker position. And even though they had a running back in the backfield, no one could stop him.
Well, you certainly diagnosed that play perfectly because as fast as he got into the backfield, you're exactly right. The running back had no shot to get over and try and protect his quarterback, and a sack resulted.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 and a first down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Uchenna coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted. And I think this is a role we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Alberto.
Only able to gain a couple there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands.
4th down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal.
From the right hash, this from 48, and he missed it. It's no good, and this will remain a scoreless game. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they were in field goal range the last time out, but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Usually we see runs like this as the defense breaks down later in the game, but this guy's setting the tone early, running through all types of tackles and putting the defense back on its heels.
Now Geno on 1st down. He'll find Metcalf. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 10 yards and a Seattle 1st down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Penny, a 1st down carry. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Smith on 1st down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now Geno. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Seahawks put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead.
The big fella was the recipient there for that touchdown pass, and it seems like more and more the tight end is the guy you have to worry about most in the passing game.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Taking it about the 1. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the way their last drive ended, boy, it was frustrating. They had a pretty good drive going. It was sustained, and then it stalled out, Charles, and they missed the field goal and got nothing out of it.
Is that insult to injury? Because they had such a sustained drive, as you noted. So you know for the head coach, it almost felt like a little bit of failure to send out the field goal unit and then to not even see the ball go through the post. What a bummer on that last drive for them. Got to pick themselves up from that one.
Here's a give up the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Here's Wilson.
Got a man complete. It's Hamler.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the 1st down.
Play action. It's Wilson.
Albert Okwuegbunam, the intended target.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
2nd and 11 now.
Wilson. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
They'll get this to Hamler over the middle. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
From their own 40 to the other 40. The gain of 20 leads to 1st and 10.
On the option to give to Williams here.
And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, Wilson. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. There's a running back who was a receiver on the play. I think he's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. It's like he'd went to ballet school. Got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. They'll give it to Gordon out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. He's already put it on the ground once in this first half. There, no gain, just struggling to get going.
Yeah, and what he needs right now, a dose of confidence, which means his guys have to chop a hole, a big one for him, give him a chance to run a little bit and gain some of that confidence back. He didn't get it on that carry.
This one to the sideline. He's got it. A nice job to keep the feet in, but he is a bit short here of a first down. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be fourth down. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by McManus is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. A beautiful fake. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Geno. And he wisely will throw that one away.
No receivers open, so he was forced to put that one into Puget Sound. That's a great job defensively blanketing those receivers, and ultimately a smart idea by him just to get the ball out of there.
Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Penny up the middle. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
He's got his tight end fan. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
Inside handoff, Penny. Ooh, the juke. Penny hit, and the ball is jarred free. It's picked up by the Broncos. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos.
Just shy of the 30. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. Throw right side is going to be caught by Judy. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. Nifty move by Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
We know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
They go play action now. Wilson. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Back to the ground now with Gordon. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Wilson, touchdown! Melvin Gordon from 6 yards away. And the Broncos have taken the lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone.
Let's focus in on what we got to do here. Let's ride out. Let's ride out.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. The catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Well, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Returning right back to Lockett. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 1st down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops and escape this drive.
To the air again, Smith. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 36. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Walker now on 1st and 10. And he'll get it inside the 35.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Geno now to throw. And that's going to be caught downfield by Fant. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
He finds some way to turn this into positive yardage as he struggles forward for a pickup of about 2.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2nd and goal from the 1. Penny will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown. Well, nothing fancy there, Charles. You had 3 tight ends on the field. They were going to run the football. The defense knew it, but the defense couldn't stop them.
And I haven't met an offensive line yet that doesn't get more satisfaction out of running the football into the end zone than pass protecting. They had determination on their side, and they got it done.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Now Wilson on first down. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Darrell Taylor got in there to drop him. He continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure, and these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down.
On 3rd down, Wilson.
That one thrown away from the pocket. And the officials kind of looking at each other, but they'll say there was a receiver in the area, so no penalty, just an incomplete pass.
Well, they came up with points in their first 2 possessions, but it looks like they'll come up empty here on their 3rd drive. The defense finally starting to get locked into them a little bit. Might have to go a little bit deeper into their playbook on their next possession.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away.
Fair catch called for and made at the 16 or maybe the 17-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Second down at 7.
Out of the gun, Smith. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Smith.
Finding Lockett for the catch here on the out route.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. From the 35 on 2nd down, Smith.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain.
And the return stops at the 39-yard line. After the interception, here's Wilson.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Broncos have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. That could be an important swing right there. A touchdown in the final minute of the half to take the lead.
And I like the point you just made there. Could be an important swing because now that they have the lead, if they can carry that into the locker room at the half, they'll feel really good about what they accomplished in the first 2 quarters.
Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 17-14.
Let's go, man.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Second half begins with a run from Penny. And he is going to lose yardage here. Bradley Chubb came in and got him.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Now Smith. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, CD, a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but, man, his first step is so quick, too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
On 2nd down, Williams able to slither by. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted.
Jordan Brooks with it. And the Seahawks are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
After the interception, here's Smith. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down.
Some people call it a shuffle pass. Some people call it a shovel pass. All you're trying to do is open up the middle of the field, flip the ball forward. In this case, they didn't gain any yardage.
To throw again on second down, Smith. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
If you're running out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson.
Open man Hamler, that's complete.
And he almost gets this to the 30, taken down about a yard shy. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a first down on that last catch as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
On first down, Wilson.
He'll get this to Hamler over the middle.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down at will.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A good pickup.
Pete Carroll none too pleased with that last call. He's going to throw out the challenge flag.
Do your thing. Let's go.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. Steps away to his left. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Play action. It's Wilson.
Albert Okuwebunam, the intended target. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. From the gun, it's Wilson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I would describe the way that he's played today as mature. He's already moved on mentally from that incompletion, and he's more than ready to throw his next pass downfield.
Fourth down, Wilson trots off, and on comes Brandon McManus for the Denver field goal.
It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. The kick by McManus is good, and they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you've kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Barney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you said, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go. And let's see who's faster.
A handoff to Penny.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 38.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Oh, they'll try the sweep. It's Lockett with it. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
And Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett.
And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Smith on 3rd down. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down.
But whenever you call and run the hitch route, a lot of times that ball's got to be in the air before the receiver even turns around. That's the result of throwing it so many times in practice. Is really a timing route. Make sure that ball's out of your hands, and oftentimes the receiver turns around, and there's the ball. Nice completion there.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Penny. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line.
75 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he stopped immediately there.
Justin Simmons up from his safety spot to make the tackle. He's already fumbled once in this game, and I thought the ball started to jostle there a little bit, but they got to him quickly at the line of scrimmage.
They sure did. And remember, if you're not a very confident runner and you've already dropped it once, if there's traffic around you, the only thing you think about is protecting the football, not gaining yards.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Justin Simmons. He's at the 50. The 30. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Andrew Beck, a 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Broncos are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Wilson going to throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They begin with a run by Penny. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. A shotgun snap for Smith. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? Here's a give to Penny, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the gun, here's Smith. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Desperation time for Smith on 4th down. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as the defense nowhere to be found there. A gain of 20 on 4th down.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now it's Smith. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Smith. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
The coverage was good, but I just wonder if they absolutely fooled the quarterback on that play. I think he was expecting something else, ended up with nowhere to throw the football successfully.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
Penny, a first down carry. And he'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 14-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And here he'll get it down to the 7. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
And I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Out of the gun, Smith. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack. And it's going to lead him to 4th down.
You and I both know we're into a whole new realm of football because we're not just looking at tendencies anymore. We're looking at analytics, and I've got to think the analytics on 3rd and 1 say run the football.
On 4th down, Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from or coming from all angles?
About where you're coming from, obviously, you have chances as well. And we've seen him have success or ball in his hands because he is get it and make a play of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Now an option on second.
Wind up getting there as he does and picks up.
So that was all you're looking for on a get the first down and keep it moving.
It just looked to him like he just said to himself, I've got this. I'll take it, pick it up, let's keep moving. Get the first down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Now Wilson, first down.
He'll get that complete to Al.
So the completion 9, and that'll give a short yard situation here for some down.
When you add a drag or crossing route really well and give them let it develop a little bit, you gain some significant yard in your tight end that one.
4 to go now as the clock. They come up on second down. Now they should penetrate here. He'll get only to about 49-yard line. The fourth quarter here, they got the lead. Want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and get out.
So now to throw on third. Flood to his right, and that is incomplete. They sure went against conventional wisdom, calling a pass on 3rd and inches.
Had to be thinking to themselves, the defense is going to overcommit against the run. Shouldn't see pitch and catch. Didn't turn out that way.
Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And this one goes angling out, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive. The Seahawks off. That's linked to his side out Goodwin. They get him down, but not before he crossed the 40-yard line. The drop starting with a down 11 yards on pickup. Aren't there on the fourth quarter drive. More of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
This is the tight end fan. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down.
The completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Throwing again on second down. Smith going right back to Fant. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 37. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
On 1st and 10, Smith. It's caught, block it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
First down now, but that clock rolling. Again, Smith.
Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Repeated the last play, finding Walker.
And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And 3rd and 8 now.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
They snap it to Smith. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Denver's offense now set to go.
And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Let's do this, man.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Taking it about the 36. So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.